It's Piedmont College Women's Lacrosse here on Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube. USA South Championship Edition. Davis Barlow, Nick Pope on the broadcast here with y'all. Excited to be here, Nick, and we have got a fantastic competition boiling today.
Yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. The two juggernauts, both sides undefeated coming in to this contest in conference play. Both are 6-0. Both have dominated on pretty easily in their own brackets. To be fair, both teams have kind of struggled outside of conference. Meredith 10-3 and Piedmont 9-5. So both have struggled a little bit outside of conference, playing those more tough competitors. But coming into today, it like I said, it's absolute juggernauts.
I want to clarify a quick few things for those of you that are new to the broadcast. We don't really claim to know much about women's lacrosse. We're kind of just here.
Well, yeah, we're kind of here. We do know Meredith, the Avenging Angels is what they are called. They scored 139 goals in conference play this season and only let in 16. So for the defensive back line of the Lions, they're going to have to put in absolute work. But not to be outdone, Piedmont scored 88 and only allowed 41. So it really is two juggernauts coming into this with these 6 games played, just dominating fashion.
And Meredith bringing the talent on the field, has the Rookie of the Year, the Offensive Player of the Year, and the Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah. All three on the same side. Also have the Coach of the Year over there leading their team, Lauren Scott. Congratulations to her on the Coach of the Year award. Jessica Dowie was the Rookie of the Year. Joy Dietrich was Meredith's Defensive Player of the Year and the Conference Player of the Year. And then Lila Cruz was the Offensive Player of the Year. So, again, congratulations to those ladies for their awards from the USA South.
Yeah, and we were looking pre-game, and it all starts with this draw control. They look to dominate in draw control and just get it, and that's one of the keys to the games, in my opinion. If you are a Lions fan, most of you, I would hope so. If it's a home broadcast, tuning in here or coming, if you are a student or faculty, you're more than invited to come. This is going to be waived. We're going to have to do it again.
Let's say both players a little over-anxious here.
Yeah, but the draw control, right there in the center circle, draw controls do go in favor to Emma Franson, but the Meredith players led the league.
We're going to run it back a third time.
Yeah. Not sure.
We'll get it right. We'll get it right eventually. It's Franson and Cruz are the two, and as Nick alluded to, Cruz with 86 draw controls on the year. Franson with 74. All right, we finally get one that they will deem illegal and let it begin.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a great one. It wasn't one of those that went straight up in the air or towards either player. So pretty neutral, but it does go Meredith's way.
Early opportunity here. Crump tried to shut her down. Welcome to the party, as it'll be 1-0 in favor of the Avenging Angels. Jess Dowdy within the opening seconds of the contest. The 5'10" freshman midfielder from Apex, North Carolina.
Yeah, and what I'm going to say is I am going to apologize. The Meredith colors here, it is like a crimson, deep red, purple kind of thing. And the black background. Can't really see the numbers, so give us a second to figure out these players and learn everyone, and then we'll keep up to date with the action a little better.
We do have the same camera view as y'all. We are directly behind the camera in our press booth here. Plenty of action here today. At the Walker Athletic Complex, women's lacrosse leads us off. The USA Southwest Division Championship for softball at 3-5 out to my right. And then baseball at 2-6 playing for their lives. Need one win today to move on to the tournament.
Also, it is their senior day.
That is true as well. Inside. Welcome to it again. Schlosser gets beat high into the left. And again, a number we can't quite see will be goal number 2. We'll wait for the live stats to come through on this one. But how about it?
Welcome to the contest. I talked a little bit to My partner in crime over here, Davis Barlow, pregame for the Lions. They're gonna have to stop the back-to-back goals if they're gonna stay into this one. They're 2 possessions, 1 straight up off the draw, and 2 goals right away.
I was going to say, this is about as at least of an ideal start if you're the Lions. You had to avoid being punched in the mouth, and Meredith has come out swinging here. And so far, they've connected twice on 2 shots.
Yeah, that goal did go to Maya Flake, her 14th goal of the season. The assist went to Cruz, so she has another assist on the broadcast today.
Meredith again off this draw. Francis 0 for 2. Excuse me, 0 for 3.
The closest one was when she got called over and over.
Crump going to step out and guard. Oh, good speed. Better save from Schlosser. Going to have to make plenty more of those. And now let's see if the Lady Lions can string together some form of offense. Crump's going to be faster than 90% of people on this field. And she'll take it north to south here. She's going to want to get it to Higgins. Or she could just continue to run past people. Not quite sure what the whistle was for. It came from the midfield ref. I think it's an illegal pick on Ward.
I believe it was too many over.
Maybe that's what it was.
In that attacking third. Good speed in the midfield here. Watson getting slightly outrun. That they're going to have a pass. Excuse me, that was Crump.
Flake's got it behind. Flake in front. Schlosser got a piece of it. And it will sit on the back of that keeper's net, so Schlosser will just have time to pick it up. She's under fire here. Flake just pursuing. No one coming back to help her.
Going to have a call here.
Yeah, she's holding it for too long. No one coming back to help her. But it's not what you want your keeper doing here. Watson's going to split 2.
These avenging angels are swarming.
Long bomb to Ward. Lions' first real opportunity. Open to the left to Franson. Lions are back within 1.
There we go. That's very well goalkeeping in the back, keeping composure by Schlosser, finding that outlet pass, and then Ward on the break, finding Franson. Franson, the top leading goal scorer for this Lions team, put that one upper 90, top left. And that's what you have to do. We said it's going to be Franson and Cruz battling out in the center circle for draw control, and then which one can score more.
Franson adds goal number 62. She's over 200 points on her career here at the Walker Athletic Complex. Again, assuming she had a junior year.
There's no telling.
There's no telling how many points she had. She's sitting at about 215, even with this shortened season. She's 4th all-time in Piedmont history. That's one of those classic what-ifs. Yeah, what if you give her a full two more full seasons? Where would we be? Oof, this draw control is going to be brutal today.
You can even see if you look at where the Lions are lining up, they're almost lining up to lose it.
Yeah, they seem pretty content to let Cruz kind of throw it almost towards our broadcast booth here.
Yeah, they have Kimbrough and Ward over here so that when they win it, it will be an instant challenge and you're not caught out on that break. I had the pleasure of doing the men's broadcast yesterday, and the face-off went to the Lions, and Panenbacker, the face-off man, went straight down the goal and scored. So that the Lions are trying to kind of limit that direct offensive pressure by lining up defensively minded.
And speaking conference awards, Chris Panenbaker again on that men's side did receive all conference honors, as he should have. One of the best face-off players in Division III. It was almost a surefire win every single time. Too many over again. That's on Ward. Ward is not happy about that one.
Neither is Coach K.
Yeah, I think Ward's foot stepped over the line, and they called it. Yeah, this is a break again. Not what you want. Cruz coming forward. Cruz wanted to get around Bilderback. Not going to happen. Back up top. From the 8.
Going to have a shooting space call. Kimbrough wasn't good enough to challenge was too linear, straight in between her and the goal side. Got to come from an angle, or else it will get called. But this is going to be the first real test for Schlosser in this face-off, penalty spot.
Schlosser can't make the save. Into the back of the net. Meredith back in front by 2. That's a tall ask of Schlosser, the freshman, to make that save from the spot.
Yeah, Kimbrough showing that senior leadership, went over, claimed it, patted her chest and said, "My fault." The Schlosser gave her a little pat on the head. Can't have those calls if the Lions are going to stay close in this one. Down too early here, just about 4 minutes gone. Coach K still giving that ref over there a mouthful. She's had 2 offensive possessions really stolen away by a play call that she didn't agree with. That goal went to Ariana May, her 3rd goal of the season. So congratulations to her putting another goal in, even though it looks like she's been limited on that offensive side for the most part.
Back to the draw control we go. What's it going to take for Franson to win one? Going to take a bounce, and somehow Franson doesn't have this one. She's going to try to track her down from behind. Not going to work. To Cruz. Cruz inside the 8. Pass. Oh, good step by Crump. Great defense by Crump. Going to get her on the push, I believe. Extended the arms a little bit too much. Yeah, and it will be from that 8 again.
They call it on Sierra McFerrin. They're going to, I guess, say she was in the way.
This is Dowdy.
Kimbrough and Ward on either side.
Kimbrough's going to have to step here.
Yeah, not a great angle for Schlosser either.
It is just off. Avenging Angels will be the closest to it, so it'll just come back into play. Good defense from Bilderback. To the top with Blake. Moving. Oh, good move there. McFerrin's going to get called for the hold. That was a desperation move there. That's Aria May again. Oh, they've carded May.
They're going to say white ball at the top. I don't know what. No, black ball.
No, black ball at the top. They've carded May. I heard offsetting fouls is what that referee said, but I don't know what was said to get the card.
Yeah. Not sure what that card was, but that offset, basically, McFerrin got called for the first one. May got called with the second, so they're just going to take it behind. No real opportunity, not a position shot, just basically a drop ball if you're familiar with soccer.
Oh, Franson got caught. Watson got beat. This is a great step from Crump. As they were in once again, here goes Crump. She, again, just faster than everyone on the field. Doesn't have the best stick control.
Yeah,
she'll be stripped in the midfield.
I was speaking to her about that. She's for the Meredith Avenging Angels fans, she's a basketball conversion over to women's lacrosse. So she has plenty of IQ in like athletics and stuff, and she makes those reads all the time. Good deflection
step there. Franson was not paying attention, but she'll come out with it. This is big. Even numbers on the break. Higgins, Slade, and Franson. Franson beats one. Ooh, and Franson's going to get caught from behind. They're going to call it a hack. I think she got clipped in the head. This will be another free position opportunity for Franson.
Absolute great break there for Franson. She and Crump and Kimbrough, the 3 fastest on our team for sure.
Would love to line them up and just put them in a race. Franson from that free position. Good step. Franson pulled it anyways. Top 90 puts them back within 1.
The Lady Lions are battling. They are battling, and the ask is big.
Yeah, this is a tall task. A two-headed monster. A defense that's only let up 16. An offense that has scored 139 in conference.
Who knows how many otherwise. We can do quick maths if we want to, but an absolute juggernaut. There it is, the two offensive breaks here. Both goals for the Lions, kind of coming off fast break opportunities. Kara Crump led the first one, kind of ran it out. Ward found Franson. That time Franson took it all the way and got the free position shot. And it still had a lot. You're still asking a lot. That is the defensive player in goal back there in the net.
You just can't let Franson get out on a break. Too fast, too talented.
Or this Ward.
And Ward tried her hand at the draw control. It's not going to work.
The Angels just absolutely ripped it to her side. No one else over there. Just ripped it to her side.
Defense swarming here at the midfield, but they're going to get it out of trouble. Forward. Ooh, McFerrin. Player tried to make a move. McFerrin stopped it. They're going to call McFerrin on the... Ooh, that's a...
It's a little late whistle as well.
That's a rough call considering the player fell on her own accord.
They will take it from the 12 at least. If the Lions will be able to challenge right away.
A little mix-up on defense there. Crump and Ward got a tiny bit confused. This one's in front. Schlosser, great job to get a piece of that one.
She almost dropped it in her net. It was out a foot from her net as well. Thought she was going to kick it. Schlosser now goes down.
Schlosser loses her footing, lost the ball as well.
They're swarming her.
Yeah, no one coming back to help her here.
That was a close.
Long bomb up. Ooh, just barely gets through. Ward missed it as well. Yeah, Ward's going to get called for that from behind.
That's still.
Numbers coming forward. Kimbrough's back. Bilderbeck's back. McFerrin tracking back. This one in front. And into the back of the net. Couldn't tell if Schlosser caught it or not. Meredith with no real celebration. But the scoreline will move back to 4-2.
Yeah, there was also a flag thrown in the air, so there was going to be a foul either way. They just counted the goal.
We'll see who the goal is credited to.
These numbers you really
can't tell. Not knocking Meredith, but I don't know who decided to put a very dark maroon on a black jersey.
Well, we have the same thing. We have
we have that too.
We have a deep gold on a white fade to green jersey, and you can't see it at all. But they look phenomenal.
They look great in person when you get up close, but the practicality behind them, lacking.
I mean, over at the table, you can see the table on that far side.
Yeah, they've got binoculars.
They have binoculars, and they still struggle with our women's soccer team, who has that green and gold jersey.
That jersey is a great look, though.
Draw control once again goes Meredith's way.
And now they're coming forward with numbers. Crump's going to step. The pass is made. Watson got beat. Slow to Schlosser. And in the span of about 10 seconds, Meredith has found two. And they're out to their biggest lead of the day at 3. You'll likely see a timeout white here. Yes, you will. Coach Kristen Smith not liking what she sees. We'll take a break. As they take a break on the field, you're listening to Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here. Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube. USA South Championship game. Piedmont taking on Meredith here. Davis Barlow, Nick Pope. If you're just joining us, that was a Piedmont timeout after 2 quick goals from Meredith. Scoreline moves to 5-2. Piedmont in the white. Green numbers trimmed in green as well. Finally a draw control, but Franson got bumped. Crump tried to pick it up in the midfield. Franson's going to be tackled, and they'll finally, I guess you could count it as a Piedmont win, Nick.
Yeah, it's kind of weird there. You did have Crump join the midfield instead of Kimbrough as well. So maybe that defensive pressure right away is Franson's now on the break. Going to be challenged by 2 Angels. Kimbrough inside as well, but this one gets absolutely stripped.
Yeah, Franson got tracked down from behind. That's what you got to be careful of. Franson's not going to be very effective in the setup offense today because Meredith's not going to let her be. Ward able to take this one away. She'll drop it back to Watson. Made the mistake. Dropped it. Crump got to pick it up. Crump, great defense. Schlosser made the save. And now up to Franson in that midfield area. Again, Piedmont in the white. Meredith, black with maroon lettering. A little difficult to see. We'll continue to keep you updated on that. Franson again. Goal side, Franson got pushed from behind. The shot was off, so they'll bring it back. Flag was out.
Yeah, no angle here. That looks like a very, very obtuse triangle over there.
Yeah, going to have to take like a power step to her right if she wants to create any kind of angle.
So what she does, gets middle penetration, goes low.
Another whistle as well.
Goes low. Might have been a follow-through or something, as I believe they're sending Franson to the sideline. We will see what it is called. Couldn't see the hand signal.
Either way, we'll bring it back. Piedmont now a man, or I guess a woman down.
Yeah, they'll call it a yellow card on Franson. Not sure what it was. So a green card and a yellow card so far in this contest. The Meredith's yellow card we thought was yellow was actually a green.
A great steal by Watson. Watson dodging through traffic, wants to get it to Smith. Good hang by Smith. Steele tried to step there and missed. Steele now just harassing Smith. They're going to get called for a push in the back.
Smith there is going to have to do a better job, either keeping it tight so the girl behind her can't try to strip it,
Ward,
or get it so far ahead that she can't strip it. Still doing a great job there, just got a little too handsy. Lady Lions' first real possession passing the ball around in their offensive end.
Yeah, they're going to double Kimbrough with no Franson on the field. Kimbrough just being harassed here. Got it to Ward. Ward. Open look. Ward put it bottom left. Got pushed after the fact. And she's going to be fired up for that one, and the Lady Lions have it back within 2.
Once they get on that offensive end, they look dangerous. They are putting these shots on that left side. It's an opposite stick side. So a big ask for the keeper there.
And so a woman down. The Lady Lions are still able to net one. Nick, we talked about it off air. I said Ward would need a hat trick today. Hasn't really scored much on the year. I said she would need a hat trick today. Higgins would have to get involved somehow. And Franson's going to have to create the opportunities. So far, somewhat on track. I'm actually very surprised that Franson does not have an assist and yet 2 goals.
Yeah, the only assist coming from that first goal with Ward. So Ward putting in a good showing so far. Kimbrough's been relatively quiet, so has Higgins.
Higgins has been non-existent thus far.
Yeah, I know Kimbrough has a big ask on defense. She's been defending a lot, tracking all those midfielders. We have a change in the draw control person. It's not Cruz this time. It is that freshman in Dowdy.
Trying to take advantage of the fact that's going to be an illegal draw control there on Dowdy. So Ward will just get to pick it up and restart it. Ward to Crump. Again, this is really not what you want. McFerrin, not what you want either. Need to get it off this back line. Okay, much better. To Higgins on cue, who's been non-existent. That's one way to welcome you to the party. Going to get the whistle on the push. This one to Ward. Ward just needed some confidence. Now to Baker. Baker had highlight reel goal in the divisional championship. She'll give this one away. Oh, now it's time to be beaten for peace here. Let the speed come forward.
Kimbrough's
Sydney Lee.
Yeah, Kimbrough's the last one over. Good check
Good
from
check.
behind. Instead, they're going to say it hit her in the hand. But a blindside check. Kimbrough just missed it slightly, and another big ask for Schlosser. Instead, they're going to put it at 12, so not as dangerous.
And this should be an easy handle. Great defense by Ward. Got a piece of it. Oh, this one's in a bad spot.
Just roll it to that keeper circle.
Crump just needed to get it away or to the keeper circle.
So in the men's game, I saw that a lot more than I usually do in these women's broadcasts. You just roll it into that center circle. No one can really challenge it. But also you have a USA South Defensive Player of the Year in Zach Tulata in that center circle. A lot of trust there. Big pass inside and a big goal again for Meredith. That is number 6, Blake, for her second goal of the contest.
So Blake will double the lead back to 3. 6-3. We still have a hot minute to go here in the first half of action. We've only played about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, and it stops. Every goal stops. Every foul here stops. And there's been quite a few fouls, 2 different cards.
So Franson has to be careful now for 50 minutes. She's already picked up 1 yellow. The last thing they need is for their captain to card out.
Yeah, not sure what that yellow came from as well, but it from here it looked like a weak yellow to be given.
It looked like a follow-through most likely, but it's still a...
It's just such a harsh yellow that you get 2 of those. So that means the entire time she has to even check just carefully for the rest of the game. And she's one of the best defenders coming out of that midfield as well. This is Ward again. She won the last one through a violation. She almost won that one to Franson. Actually, I believe she did. If Franson can pick it up, she did. So Ward's kind of won 2 in a row. Franson just ran through Smith.
Yeah, that's a teammate-on-teammate collision. Piedmont will set up on defense. Numbers are even. Oh, Kimbrough got beat. They will bring the goal back. No, they're going to allow it.
That was a
what
shifty
a move.
That was an absolute shifty move. Left to right from Cruz, and you can probably see there, that's why that's the Offensive Player of the Year. The center of gravity, the deception, the just speed sent Kimbrough the opposite way. Goal number 55 for the season. Ward and Dowdy here in this center circle again. Ward's won the last 2.
Ward will not win this one. It's once again under pressure. This one's in and into the back of the net. They'll allow that one as well. Did not have a number.
Which one is it without the stick? That is Olivia Blake again.
So Blake makes it 8-3 as the Piedmont defense is self-imploded here.
Yeah, Olivia Blake getting that goal, her 44th of the season and her 3rd of this contest. So a hat trick for Olivia Blake already. Hey, I guess you've slowed down Cruz. I guess you could say a little bit. She's only scored 1. But Olivia Blake just carrying the team so far with those 3 goals already. Center circle here again with Ward and Dowdy. Dowdy, that freshman of the year, rookie of the year. playing phenomenal with 48 draw controls when she received that reward. Another violation here. This happened a few times first in the broadcast.
Yeah, we took a minute to get going. This one going to be won by Meredith. And here they come again. Kimbrough harassing. Good defense, able to knock it loose temporarily.
It's Blake again. Franson able to slow her down momentarily. Now we're behind the cage.
Oh, this one's in front. Schlosser got a piece. Good defense from Watson as well. Kimbrough, pass slip through. Schlosser gets beat. And Aria May has made it 9-3.
It's falling apart. That the first 10, maybe like 8 minutes more so. First 7 to 8 minutes, the Lions could figure it out on the defensive end. Watson back there trying to tell all of her defensemen what to do, how to track better, as she is probably the most experienced defender on that back line. But whatever it is, it's not working so far. That 9-3 now after that goal goes in, and the Lions haven't had offense in over 3-4 minutes.
And what was a competitive game now threatens to be on the verge of a blowout. Another draw control. Blake. Flake now has it. Back up top we go. Meredith was 60 to work with. Good save by Schlosser.
The off-ball defending for the Lions has to be better. These cuts are not getting tracked properly. Lions kind of keep getting caught ball watching is what you would say. Just watching the ball, not watching their man that they are man up with. There's no zone real play here. They're all just matched up one for one, man to man. And these cuts, you have to be so aware of who you're supposed to be guarding and not get trapped watching the ball. It seems like this possession's been forever, but still 50 on the shot clock for the Angels.
Yeah, Meredith got a reset there on the ball off Schlosser. So they've had it for almost well into 90 seconds at this point. Another cut, another goal. Blake adds another one to her total. Make it 4.
All that was, Kara Crump. She was the defender there. She looked away for half a second. Blake just cuts, instant connection, so much offensive talent on that end, just passing the ball back and forth. And you look away for 1 second. You're as a defender, your offensive player knows it. They make that cut. They find the pass. They make that goal. Schlosser here so far, 5 saves already, and we're not even halfway through this first half.
So the scoreline moves to 10-3. Not only are we only about 15 minutes through this contest here, I guess you could say 14, closer to 14 through this contest. You're threatening on the verge of a blowout and a running clock. They're going to try Kimbrough's hand in the draw controls. You got to find possession at some point. Kimbrough loses it as well. Forward once again.
Look at all the cuts, Barlow. Look at all the cuts, just back and forth, just over and
over. And they leave
over.
that middle so open, so when a player makes a cut, there's no traffic.
Yeah, there's no congestion.
There's nothing.
You'd almost maybe like to see what in the last game, the Huntington, it was the Hawks, I believe, that the Lions played. They just made a wall in that line right in front of the goal. Great spin move by Cruz on the catch. Gets the shot, but Schlosser's going to pick up her 6th save. But like that defensive wall that the Hawks were doing, just instantly challenging Emma Franson and Aislinn Kimbrough in that front. That's almost what the Lions will need to do if they can't track these runners better.
Ooh, that was an aggressive swing there. Ward barely got her head out of the way.
Must have had a...
I would say Kylie Phillips very lucky that did not connect, because that likely would have been a yellow and man-up opportunity for the Lady Lions. Good job to knock it loose by Franson. They're going to say it was from an awkward angle.
Franson now has to be careful still. She's going to beat Franson and Higgins there. That far side. Baker's going to have to get back over. Don't want to get called for that one. This is with Cruz, now far side. The Angels are in no hurry to start this offense, and then they just give it to Cruz. Cruz is going to have an opportunity here as Kimbrough is going to get called. Instead, it's going to be Watson.
Cruz is just so fast. The explosion of that first step is insane.
From Great Mills, Maryland.
And she'll net. Number 11 bounced it in.
Gee, she's an impressive girl. Mathematics and engineering major as well.
Wow. What a major.
She's doing it everything.
So the senior dominating on the field and in the classroom. Looked up some background information here. Quite the career out of Lila Cruz as well.
Yeah, 2018 led them to the regular season championship. 2019 again helped them to that regular season championship. 2020, obviously the season kind of got canceled, but she was named the team's most valuable offensive player. But as everyone knows, no one's unaware that the pandemic and the coronavirus kind of set in and kind of ended her season last year, so who knows what she could have done last year as well. And then this year winning the Offensive Player of the Year. So incredible stuff out of Lilia Cruz, their senior most valuable offensive player.
And Nick, fun fact, her goal today, I guess I should get goals, plural. Her 2 goals today were her 200th and 201st of her career. I'm actually very surprised they did not get the ball for goal number 200. That's kind of disappointing. But congratulations to her. 200 goals in a career is quite the feat. There are players that will never even cross over 200 points. She also was at directly 300 points coming into today. She is now at 306.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
What a total.
I was about to say, it looks so perfect. She should have just left it there.
Might should have just left it there, maybe taken an assist away, found a goal.
Yeah, 101 assists, 199 goals for that perfect 300. This pass a little high. Higgins tracking all the way back, but she gets it stripped as well.
I think the Lions would have appreciated if Cruz would have just left it where it was.
They would have loved that. They were like, yeah, don't come. We
got a long whistle and a card here. We'll see who it's on.
Going to be a green card on another Meredith player. That means there's 3 fouls in succession in that midfield area for Meredith, which results in that green card. Not sure who it will be on.
I was going to say, the ref held up the card and then none of the players started walking off. I don't think anyone actually knows who this is on.
Yeah, I think there's a little disagreement amongst the refs as well.
I was going to say, normally when there's a card, a player will kind of, you kind of own up to it and you know who's who.
Ref just patted herself on the chest, pulled a Aislinn Kimbrough, and said, that's my fault, I got it wrong.
Okay, so 2 fouls in the midfield was what the ref just held up. So it was not 3. So no green card. This one to go to Crump at the back.
Good pass.
Higgins went behind to Franson.
Man, she got shut down fast.
By one player as well.
Yeah,
that's a scary thing. It took Huntington 2 or 3, most of the time 3. Kimbrough lost that one. Higgins trying to fight to get it back. It's going to be a loose ball here. Kimbrough is going to somehow scramble back out. She'll get it to Baker. 40 on that clock. Baker to Franson. Franson
huge
pushed hard. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, just checked up on the USA South All-Conference team. The East Division, 9 players for Meredith named on the team.
4 from Piedmont, and we thought that was a large total.
There's only 9 of the 11 are Meredith players in that East Division. 3 of them defensemen. I guess defensewomen. Gonna get a call there. Not
Franson left the line early.
You have to.
Yeah, you kind of have to if you really want. It's almost like a
running against.
It's almost like a track race. You're trying to guess the gun.
Running against Sinkler, Mouchette, and Harris on that back line. Those are all 3 all-conference defenders.
Crump did a good job to cut that one off. Just didn't quite ever get the ball back. Shot attempt will not go.
About 12 and a half here left. See, there's another cut. No one even tracking. Not sure which line it was that fell asleep that time, but too much ball watching. A cut, a pass, and another goal.
Aria May makes it 12-3.
And that will be her hat trick as well. She came in with just a couple goals on the season. Now has doubled it. She had 3 coming into the game. Now she has 6. She's doubled it. And not sure where she's been all year, but she wasn't on the scouting report, obviously. But she's on the box score after this one.
A 7-0 run out of Meredith has completely changed this contest around. Again, this is the opening contest here in Demorest today. 5 more slated for action. I guess I should say 5 and counting this one.
Yeah, 4 after this. We're going to be all around the diamond today. Softball, baseball. Baseball's huge.
Baseball has to win. Baseball's got to find 1 today. They were blown out in the Friday night game, 11-1 by LaGrange. They've got to find 1 today in the senior day doubleheader. On the flip side, the women out here for softball are playing a Huntington team who handed them one of their only 2 losses in conference today for the right to head to the USA South Championship. Lady Lions packing some power into their 3 starting pitchers they can choose from. The senior Madison Whiteside back from injury. Threw a 1-hitter here last weekend, but was topped by the freshman pitcher of the week for the 6th time, Emma McBrayer, who threw a no-hitter. And so in 13 innings, the Lady Lions gave up 1 hit and 1 run.
And it was in that first inning.
And it was in the first, Whiteside walked the first batter, gave up a double.
And that was it.
And the run scored on a sac fly, and that was it. Speaking of continuing to score, Blake's going to add another. We'll now move into a running clock. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for softball today. I'm excited for baseball to try to find one. Baseball does have senior day at 1:40. If you're a Lions fan, 1:40 over on the broadcast. That'll be Brett Loftus until I can head over there. Full staff, everyone on call today. But 1:40 senior day for the 9 seniors over there. Some storied careers over there.
Olivia Blake just adding to her goal tally. That's goal number 5.
Yeah, now becomes a competition within Meredith teams. Who's going to score more? Cruz has got some catching up to do.
Yeah, she's at 5. The next closest is May with 3. Draw here in the center circle. It is Kimbrough and Dowdy once more.
Wow.
What an absolute rip from Cruz.
And then the pace to come forward. The dime to Blake. The little like a sidearm pass. They didn't come through. Kind of wish it had.
Great stuff there from Watson. See that ball down in the center circle. Kara Crump, not as familiar with the game, hasn't used her foot much in the contest right there. But Watson, the very experienced defender, just kicked it into that center circle, or not center circle, but keeper circle. So Schlosser had a free ball.
Higgins coming forward with good pace. Defender had her back to her. Tried to get it to Kimbrough. It's just going to be cut off. Kimbrough in front. Will get hit on the head.
I was going to say, Kimbrough there should just look to get a shot. Even a pump fake of a shot can't get her that call. Kimbrough will have her first opportunity to get in the box score. First real chance for her, as that pass from Higgins wasn't great. Kimbrough's going to go bottom left, gets it as well. And the Lions are going to end that running clock, pull it back to 9, 13-4 here with 10 minutes left in this first period.
It has been quite the long first half. It's taken almost an hour. It's 12:47. We got underway right at 12. Beautiful day in Demorest, 72 and sunny. Only going to get warmer before the sun sets again. Nick, if the sun set's anything like what it was last night, it was absolutely gorgeous. Those who didn't see it, there are a couple screenshots over on the Piedmont Baseball Twitter account. But, man, that was probably one of the prettiest nights we've ever had in Demorest.
Well, we even noticed as well sunset from here at this camera angle. It's to the right towards like the softball field, which is to the right, which is our main campus here at Piedmont. But we could tell just from the Huntington Hawks yesterday, their helmets were this shiny, bright silver.
Oh, that's got to be cool.
And you could see the sunset off of their helmets, and it was just incredible to see. Kimbrough almost went down, got knocked off balance. But that's another draw control for the Lions, which I consider to be a key to success.
Not sure what the call is, but it's going to be a free position opportunity for Smith. This is a big one. Can the Lions string together a couple? It ain't over till it's over.
And at this rate, we might be here tomorrow.
We might be here. Yeah, we might be here for class on Monday at this rate, so we'll see. We'll be saved. But yeah, Nick, I didn't even think about that. That had to be pretty cool. Both teams yesterday, at least I know over at Loudermilk Field, stopped for a minute to take a look at the sunset in between innings.
It's a beautiful foothills of northeast Georgia.
Great save from Schlosser.
Good pass as well inside. Big outlet pass.
Yeah, now turn to find Higgins. Look up. The keeper stepped out to cover her.
Just long shot.
Slade forward. Kimbrough open. Kimbrough. Ooh, got checked hard. It will be off. Slade's going to be the closest to it. Good hustle.
Kimbrough
that is a missed opportunity, though. You had Higgins wide open.
Yeah, Kimbrough tried to go near post. Now it's going to go down as well. Looks a little frustrated with everything.
Wow. Might have said something.
Yeah, a green card there as well.
I believe the ref looked directly at her and said, "We're not doing that." I believe said something after she knocked Kimbrough over, and the ref carded her immediately. It was a green card. But, Nick, again, we've got an open-air booth here, windows open. I believe the ref said we're not doing that and carded her. Interesting. So the Lions have a man-up advantage here. Scoreline holds at 13-4. Couple good looks for the Lady Lions have not come through. This one to Franson. How about it, Emma Franson? Give me a hat trick. And the scoreline's back to 13-5. The softball game that is directly to our right will have to hold until this contest is completed. At this rate, we won't be done till like 2:45.
Yeah, I was looking up on what that could have been. It's saying a green card is presented by an umpire to the team captain, indicating a team caution for delay of game. So it was some sort of delay of game. Not sure what exactly happened or what it was.
Yeah, not really sure either, but
regardless, the Lady Lions have 2 unanswered now.
They're going to redo the draw again.
Dowdy looking to fix her stick because it got twisted around a little bit.
This one's going to go straight up. Kimbrough tried to snag it, still trying to snag it. Will finally scoop it up.
And like the 3 blind mice out there, everyone just scooping around looking for the ball.
Oh, Higgins, ill-advised pass, really wanted to get it to Franson.
Here we go, another possession here for the Lady Lions.
Smith to Higgins. Oh, Baker missed.
It's a big whiff there.
Yes, it is. Opportunity coming forward. Builder back. Couldn't decide if she wanted to stop ball or stay with her man. And it's going to leave Blake open. Blake, cross. Schlosser, no save.
What a pass.
What a beautiful pass indeed. And the turnover by Baker leads to the goal. This is a new player that scored. We'll wait till they check the stick. It is deemed legal. We'll get a name here in just a second, as the score now moves to 14-5.
It might be Flake. I'm not sure. Like we said, those numbers are so hard to see. Once these live stats come in, live stats might be struggling to see them as well. But 14.
Kylie Phillips.
Kylie Phillips, goal number 28 of the season. It's a lot of goals to be quiet so far when there's 14 scored for your team. But Kylie Phillips, assist goes to Olivia Blake, so she's doing it all on the offensive end. But the first goal going to Phillips for goal number 28 of the season.
Hey, Cruz has 7 points, almost a double hat trick with assists. Blake has 6 points, 5 goals and an assist. On the flip side, the Lady Lions, Franson with 3 goals is the points leader. Yeah. Draw control here. Good kick forward as well.
Cruz, when she won that Offensive Player of the Year, she had 12 assists to her name and 51 goals. She has 5 now in this contest alone. Here's the dangerous Blake again. Bilderback's going to slow her down momentarily. Good deflection by Kimbrough as well. Another cut, another catch, and another shot, and another goal.
Dowdy's going to add that one As we head back to a running clock here, 2 unanswered from Meredith makes it 15-5.
And we have ourselves another timeout. Coach Kristen Smith going to take that timeout there. Going to try to steady this ship a little more as it back to running clock. But as they take a break, we'll take it with them. You're listening to Piedmont College Athletics here on YouTube.
Welcome back here, Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube. We are back into a running clock here at the Walker Athletic Complex. First contest of 5 today. Nick, at this rate, baseball is going to get started before we finish.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on that broadcast.
I am supposed to be on that broadcast. Oh, well. All hands on deck today. I'm here. Got here around 11. I'll be here probably until about 10:30. Yeah, I was going to say, if I'm still here at 11, I'm going to be frustrated. But either way, it's a beautiful day at Dimmers. Could not have asked for better weather. Some beautiful contests as well.
All very important.
Yeah, massive contest. Great save from Schlosser. As we talked about, this is the USA South Championship broadcast that you're watching. Softball will play for the USA South Western Division title. Franson. At the conclusion of this, as Franson's going to net number 4. Emma Franson, the lone bright spot today, said, running clock? Yeah, I don't think so.
She was on railroad tracks, straight down the field, just parallel, outrunning everyone.
I'm telling you, I want to stick her, Kimbrough. We'll let Meredith get involved. Her, Kimbrough, Crump.
Cruz is pretty fast, yeah.
And just to make it fair, Meredith can pick 2 other people. We're going to put them on the red line. Or actually, we'll go yellow line. We'll keep it short. Yellow line to yellow line. How we don't have to run too far. I want to know who's faster. I'm thinking it's Franson.
It looks like it. I mean, the Meredith defender there. Also, Franson does so well to keep the stick out in front so you can't check it. But she just kind of gave up. She was just like, I can't catch her. I'm not going to be able to.
Yeah, just kind of content that once Franson hit that second gear that she just wasn't catching her.
I heard a rumor that Franson, she is from Texas. I heard she just ran here.
Huh?
Franson's picking up another goal. That's, 65? 65 now on the season?
I believe that is correct.
Yeah, 65.
Yeah, 65 on the season. Will be an illegal draw here, so Kimbrough will win possession.
Kimbrough's a dangerous player for the Lions, who we haven't seen enough of today. We really haven't. We haven't seen enough from her today, and we didn't see much from her in the Huntington Hawks game. We were kind of okay with it because the Lions kind of dominated, and we liked it for the scouting report. Like, leave Kimbrough open, I dare you. But she's been slow so far as well. She's made a couple big defensive stops and checks, but she needs to get in on this offensive end as well.
She had to wait on Crump to get back over before she could cross into the offensive third here. Franson looking for the double hat trick. Instead gets it to Kimbrough.
Oh, it's in the
keeper's circle.
Yeah, but the good 1-2 pass there for Kimbrough and Franson. Those are the ones we've called a kind of a dynamic duo all years. Recently, it's been taken over by Higgins, who's been a dominating force as well. Now the Meredith Angels are on a break.
Great defense.
McFerrin just not getting out of the way there. But now we will have a whistle. I believe that's going to be on Baker.
It is going to be on Baker.
She's just she's just in between that direct goal.
Here comes
side.
Dowdy yet again. Dowdy loads up, slings it. How about that? An absolute missile from Dowdy.
She didn't even take a step into it either.
No, it's like the men. She got low. Got a lot of leverage behind that.
And went one step from that 8-yard and said, I can beat Schlosser from here. That time she did. Schlosser's picked up a couple of saves, and by a couple I mean 9. So a lot of saves so far for Schlosser on a lot of attempts.
We're still in the first half of action here, and Meredith has already scored 16.
I mean,
you hate to say that this game's over, but barring a Meredith implosion, and maybe Cruz just deciding she doesn't want to play women's lacrosse anymore, and maybe just, I don't know, Dowdy just deciding that she just likes the bench more than the field, I don't think Piedmont's coming back. Would also need Blake's stick to break.
Yeah,
at that point, because Blake is about to find another one. Good defense from Kimbrough. Shooting space now on Kimbrough.
And like I was about to mention, the game's 2 30-minute halves. We have been playing now for an hour and 2 minutes.
And we are still in half number one.
Number one. Another opportunity for the Angels here. Goes high, goes off the post.
Crossbar.
Big Ben, what Mario D'Alessandro would call it. Big Ben getting that one as well.
Abby Newbern is subbed on the back line and on cue. Newbern, great catch and turn. Newbern fast as well. Ooh, big check there on the Baker.
I forgot about it. Yeah, Newbern is fast.
Newbern fast as well. She missed time with a concussion and hasn't seen much playing time since. She got rocked. And one of the games had a massive cut on her head as well. Ooh, Ward just flexed the speed a little bit.
You know, who isn't fast? Let's just say that. Who isn't fast out there on the field? Every single one of them showing that second gear here and there.
That's the first time I've seen Ward move like that. We've been doing this all year. Lady Lions will set up on offense once more. We're still in that running clock territory. Smith will drop this one. It'll be kicked out of bounds. So it'll go back to the Lady Lions. Newly subbed on Phelps as well. Missed that one. Oh, good body from Phelps. Phelps a dual sport athlete as well. Volleyball.
A couple of dual sport athletes over there. Head coach Terry Martin now showing up for his game. We might have to delay that softball match, though.
If this wants to take any longer, softball will start tomorrow afternoon. This one into Kimbrough. Kimbrough found the back of the net. We'll count it, so say goodbye to the running clock. The score's now 16-7. That clock will freeze at just under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, again, in the first half.
Piedmont goal scored by number 6.
So Kimbrough's got 2 on the day. Franson has 4. Ward with 1. They'll give Higgins the assist.
And again, Barley, as you mentioned, this game's taken a while. I'm just now thinking we do have only so many staff here to work all these games. I know after this,
yeah, some people are going to have to start leaving.
Going on that table over there, we have our PA announcer on the table who's supposed to work baseball today as well. And Matt Crumley.
Our SID, Danielle Percival, has already made the transition over to the baseball field as they near their start time. Senior Day begins in about 40 minutes. Again, if you're a Lions fan, want to catch the baseball Senior Day. 9 seniors to be honored today. That's at 1:40 p.m. over on the broadcast. Should be myself and Brett Loftus. It's likely going to be Brett Loftus by himself for a decent minute.
Oh, there's no chance.
Franson, good spin in. They're not going to count it. Franson actually missed. So I guess that's a fortunate break.
Yeah, she wanted to play on. They stopped her in her tracks. She will have an opportunity here, though. Not a great angle. You do have Baker on this far side. Kimbrough kind of matched up with 2.
She went power step to the right and then a shot last time. She just went straight this time. Ooh, got absolutely bodied. Went tumbling over. So she'll do it again.
She had to fix her skirt there as well, as that one just got flipped all the way around. Probably turf all in her garments.
She took a tumble. She ran into like 3 or 4 different Meredith players here. Doesn't matter. Franson puts it top of the net. It'll move to 16-8. Piedmont's cut it in half.
Franson going to get that being her 5th goal.
Piedmont goal scored by number 4, Emma.
And so we just refuse to go to halftime. Minute 20 now is where we stand on this one.
If the Lions didn't have that complete collapse when there was 7 unanswered, this would be a very, very close game. It actually would be a one-point game. It'd be 9-8 with Meredith still in the lead, but the collapse for about 3.5 to 4 minutes.
I was going to say, it wasn't that long that Meredith found 7 goals. I'd be interested to see our live stats, what the time that first goal was to the time of the 7th one. Because if you erase that, this is once again a contest. The Lady Lions starting to believe that they can come back. They're going to call an illegal check on Kimbrough. Coming forward. This is probably the longest time the Meredith has gone without scoring. That comes to an end as they'll net one here.
Yeah,
did not have a number on that one. Excuse me. Score should be 17.
From the 19-minute mark to the 13-minute mark, there were 7 goals scored.
Wow.
Only for Meredith.
That's
Lions
a tough stretch.
Yeah, before the Lions were able to respond a little bit. And in pregame, if you were around for the mini pregame show, we didn't do much for a big pregame show, but I said the key to success was you had to limit the direct goals back-to-back off of each other. And the Lions fell apart for half a minute and just back-to-back to back-to-back.
Yeah, within the 19th minute, Meredith scored 3 times. Scored at 1940, 1916, and 1902. You just can't have that. So Meredith's got it back to 9. 17-8 is the score here.
That goal there did go to Dowdy.
It's been a 3-woman show. Dowdy, Cruz, and Blake have been the ones carrying Methodist thus far. Those ladies combined.
Got 20 seconds left on this clock.
Hey, excuse me, can't find Dowdy's name on the score sheet for some odd reason. Ah, there it is. Dowdy, so they have 10 of Meredith's 17.
Gonna get this call on, I believe it's Newbern.
They're moving Kimbrough behind.
I'm not sure what that is. Blake already has a double hat trick. Actually, no, this would be her double hat trick. She has 5 goals, so she's going for a double hat trick here. About 4 seconds left, so you're going to have to pull it. She pulls it. Schlosser gets the save. Now she gets another one. Back-to-back save for Schlosser. She's probably going to just hold this one out, and she will.
So we'll head to halftime. Finally, here at the Walker Athletic Complex, Piedmont trails 17-8. You're listening to Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on the broadcast here. Davis Barlow, Nick Pope. Story of the first half, a 7-0 run from the 19th minute to the 13th minute remaining for Meredith. Is the deal and game changer here in this game. Nick, it was all Meredith there, and honestly, that's the difference in the scoreline.
Yeah, we even mentioned good interception there in the back. I believe that's Franson. Yeah, it's Franson with the ball. But there was 3 goals in 1 minute. 1 minute of play. 19:02, 19:16, and then 19:40.
Yeah, that is just. I mean, that's the deal. That's the deal breaker for the Lions here. You can't have that happen. You take that away. I mean, even if you limit it, say you limit it to 3 there instead of 17-8. You're looking at something a little bit more manageable. 13-8. Actually, it'd be 12-8, excuse me.
Math. It's hard.
Math complicated.
We are not Cruz. We're not in mathematics and engineering major.
Not even close.
Good pass inside. It's with Ward.
Ward got hacked. Not quite sure how that was legal.
She even asked. Put her hands up in there.
Not quite sure how that was legal, but either way, speak of Cruz. Oh, what a move. Cuts behind Watson. Thought we might see something come through there. Crump's going to try to scramble out of this one. Left her position open. Schlosser cannot make the save. And welcome back to the running clock as Meredith moves up 18-8. And so the struggle is really on the defensive end. The Lady Lions offensively haven't been nearly as poor as some of the teams that Meredith had faced. Again, Averett was the number 2 team on that side of the conference. Averett lost 22-3 and 22-1. And so they had a little bit of nothing. Averett lost 24-1. Yeah. Wow, okay. Wow, no, it's gotten worse. Averett lost 24-1, 20-5, and then 24-1 again in the tournament. That's the number 2 team on that side. That's tough.
Yeah, this is the most goals scored on Meredith in conference play. So the Lions, like you mentioned, offensive power for sure. The defensive side, they've kind of lost some runners here and there, and it also just there's so much speed up front with all of them. You can even see it with Cruz. Cruz so shifty with the ball. The Lions again setting up Kimbrough now in this center circle, but they're setting up basically to lose it. You lose it in position to defend. And that's exactly what they do with Cruz. They have numbers as well. Cruz gets right past Watson, now fakes a shot, then throws it high. Cruz, the offensive talent that she is, just went straight at the heart of the defense and just stabbed it.
The defensive woes continue. This is the 6th most goals Meredith has given up. They gave up 17 in a loss to Lynchburg. Again, we know that the northern teams are much better at lacrosse than the southern teams as it currently stands. They won at Randolph-Macon, but gave up 12 there. They lost to St. Mary's, gave up 15 there as well. They beat Roanoke in a thriller 16-14, again giving up 14 there, and then gave up 15 to Christian Newport, CNU.
Those teams they lose.
Those are some powerhouse teams.
Those are some esteemed schools, prestigious in every aspect.
Christian Newport is one of the most talented D3 schools in the country in almost every single sport.
And so is Lynchburg. The women's soccer team traveled up to Lynchburg, and that team was disgusting.
Yeah, the CNU baseball team that Piedmont went to play a couple years ago was the number 1 team in Division III in the nation. Piedmont actually did escape that with a win. That was also one of the most talented teams in Piedmont history. He got all the way to number 10 in the national rankings. Fun fact, Nick beat who would go on to be the national championship here at Loudermilk Field. As this one will be missed. They beat Birmingham Southern here multiple times and then were eliminated in the first round of the conference tournament and then watched Birmingham Southern go unchallenged to a national championship. That was probably one of the most disappointing outcomes for a regular season champion at Piedmont.
Cruz is going to have another option here. I always think it's so cool that these spring seasons will just continue to go on. Huge save there from Schlosser. She must have went off her stick or something because it bounced another 30 yards out after that. Watson goes down, gets the call. But I always think it's so cool, these spring sports going into the NCAA tournament. They're just allowed to stay on campus. Everyone else leaves. They're allowed to stay here and just have so much fun. You feel like a professional when you're only here to play your sport.
That's a great point, Nick. There likely will be a couple teams to do that. Men's lacrosse will likely be one of those that stick around after graduation. You'd have to assume they're going to win the USA South and then head to the championship. And then softball is looking, again, as we talked about, is looking at a national championship opportunity. You'd have to believe 3 pitchers who can just shut down opposing teams. Nick, we had a friendly wager between our sports information staff of if we would see perfection or a no-hitter out here this year on the softball field. We got the no-hitter out of McBrayer. There's a high probability. Martina Malik, the junior pitcher for the Lady Lions, took a perfect game into the 6th before surrendering a hit. But there's a high probability that you could still see perfection.
Speaking of perfection, this Meredith offense.
This Meredith offense just keeps rolling.
Every single time. It's either a direct shot on goal, forcing Schlosser to make a big save, or you just get fouled there, and then you ask Schlosser to get a save. Schlosser's come up big so far. She's had a handful of saves, a whole boatload, 13 so far.
Can't make that one.
That's an incredible shot.
What a shot. As the scoreline now moves to 20-8.
That girl, wrapped her stick around the defender and threw it. Schlosser probably didn't see it the entire time. It was opposite stick side, so a very hard save nonetheless. Schlosser, if she saw it, she would have taken it off the shin, I guess. Not sure how you can save that shot. Incredible stuff for Kylie Phillips, earning herself her 2nd goal of the match and her 29th of the season.
So we are well into running clock territory here, which should make up for lost time. Again, the first half took almost an hour and 15 minutes.
Lady Lions still lined up in that defensive mode, kind of trying to just keep everyone behind the ball. If they lose the draw, they do lose this one as well. Meredith has been dominant on face-offs. Our men's lax team does that. Chris Pannenbacker comes out, wins the face-off, or I guess the draw is what it's called here, but the face-off in men's lax. And it just creates so much pressure and offensive just presence that it just wears out your defense. Hannah Watts and Kara Crump will not be able to run around after this game. Just all these cuts and tracking, and it doesn't matter as Olivia Blake throws it in the back of the net, but they're actually not going to count that one. I thought she just diddy-bopped Kara Crump again.
Yeah, again, this is offensive talent that Piedmont has not seen very often this year. You saw some of the offensive talent if you're the Lady Lions when you played teams like Birmingham Southern, went out to Kentucky to play center, went out to Texas to play Southwestern. All of these are losses, by the way.
Yeah,
an Oglethorpe team that showed up here with a bunch of freshman talent, almost a whole new team from what we've seen in years past.
Yeah, this women's lacrosse team also had that big trip out to Texas, and it worked for both teams. I was kind of looking into it. It worked for the women's soccer team who went out to Texas, and this women's lacrosse team. They both went out to Texas, and they both found themselves in the championship. The teams over there just, and honestly, probably the team bonding as well, just created such a dynamic in the team. They're so together, and they've just been able to just steady the ship no matter what's come at them the biggest wave that's hit them has been this Meredith team, and they're hitting hard. It might as well be called a tsunami and not a wave at this point. 21-8, 21 minutes left in this second half, and it's all going Meredith's way. Olivia Blake just there, scoring her 6th goal for a double hat trick, her 47th of the season, and they just have another possession here right off the draw.
Another possession, wow, it bounced over the net. Don't know if I've ever actually seen that one happen. So the bounce shot ended up going over the top of the net, so it's the only reason it's not 21-8.
Schlosser here there's so much deception on the shots. When she's going to save it, she almost looks like a starfish, just making herself as big as she can, just full wings, legs spread apart, and trying to just find the ball with that stick. Blake's going to have another cut, going to have a shot, instead elected to keep it. She's just going to get the call for another free position shot. Whatever this Meredith team talked about at halftime, it has worked because they have come out on a different level.
Yeah, Nick, I think their game plan was to come out and make sure Piedmont didn't pick up any momentum or any sense of
the ball.
Any sense of attempted comeback with possession, as they have just simply handed it to the Lions on defense and offense, just shutting down everything.
Schlosser there going to get the save. Now she's getting counted. Going to have to find a pass here so she doesn't turn the ball over. She just ring around the rosy, running away from that defender. Kara Crump now with the pass up to Baker. Baker's going to look to find Phelps. Phelps, like we mentioned, a dual sport athlete here with lacrosse and women's volleyball. That looked more like a football play.
I think we're playing football now.
She might be a tri-sport athlete with football in there, because that was a big check to the back, going to earn herself a yellow card. So her and Franson both now have yellow cards on this contest. that was what we could call a frustration play.
Yes, that is a frustration foul, no doubt. So, Nick, we were talking about it at halftime over on the baseball field. A very interesting situation there. Piedmont holds a 2-game lead over Brevard. Brevard is hosting Huntington this weekend. Piedmont, of course, hosting LaGrange. Should Piedmont drop 2 games today against LaGrange, they lost 11-1 last night. Should they drop both games against LaGrange and Brevard beat Huntington twice, Brevard would hold a half-game lead on Piedmont with a COVID cancellation game needing to be played between the two. And that would force Piedmont to take a midweek trip up to Brevard to play for their lives. And the remainder of their season, the winner of that game would move on to the conference tourney.
Bilderback ran into heaven there. She was surrounded by angels.
I like that. But yeah, so another big broadcast here. Softball, both softball teams have made an appearance down on the field here next to us.
White's going to get an offsides call. Again, turn the ball over. And the Meredith bench, they can feel it. They feel another championship coming their way, especially getting some new players on the field. Couple of playing time, big celebrations for that young lady there forcing the turnover. Ball's far side. Meredith's gonna just work to move it around, but we do have a whistle as well. It's gonna be on. I heard 23, but instead I think it said he was just telling Cruz to take the ball from behind the net. Not sure what that call was. We'll resume play regardless. Good cut, good pass, good shot, good goal. That one's going to go to Phillips. She's going to get herself a hat trick. She kind of came out of nowhere into that first half, getting her first goal. Like, I might have challenged her and said, you have 28 on the season. Where have you been all game? She's responded. Now she has 3. And the morale for the Lady Lions, they're not looking confident. They look like they're just trying to get through this contest at this point. (22-8), under 17 here in this second half, and we're most likely going to start seeing some subs come in from Meredith. You could even have your defensive player of the year. We're looking at the stat. She only allowed 7 goals all season in the back for Meredith. Their keeper there, only allowing 7 goals all year, the other 9 coming to someone else. So would not be surprised if we had a substitute come in on that defensive end in goal as well. Speaking of that, kind of right on cue, I just looked back at my stats here, and we did have a substitute at goalkeeper. We do have a new goalie. It is Horrell, so she has come in already. I just managed to miss that. There's been no action over there. It could be anyone in goal or no one, because the Lady Lions haven't been in their attacking half this entire half. We're going to have another whistle. And Ward's going to be on the sideline, not... Sure, never mind. She's just over there. Nope, they did call a yellow on her. This ball's behind. Good pass inside. The cut was a little late. Either way, it ends up with Blake all the way at the top. Now the Cruz. Now another cut inside, and a shot's pulled. Not sure if Schlosser was fast enough. She was not. Meredith will retain possession. 60 on the shot clock. 14 left in the contest. Another cut, another errant pass. And we're going to have another call. I believe that one's going to be on Watson again. Like she was just in the way there. So Cruz, the most talented offensive player in the conference, 8 yards out. Schlosser's going to have to be huge. And she can't, as Cruz just fakes it low, throws it high, top left. There's another goal, 22 now.
This contest continuing to boil out of hand. I believe that's actually 23.
Yeah, it is 23.
It is 20. No, I believe it's 22. 22, maybe 23. Losing track at this point. It is 23. As Meredith just continues to dominate the contest.
Cruz there picking up her second goal. No assist, but it did come on that man-up opportunity as Ward was sitting in timeout for her yellow card. Again, this is Dowdy and Kimbrough. Dowdy's dominated the draw controls with a 13. The next closest to her is Cruz, who's also had 7. And then for the Lions, the only one who's had any success is Kimbrough, but it's been far and sparingly, as she only has 4 draw controls in a total of 32. This shot's going to be rifled off the post. Returned to sender as it comes all the way back out. Shot clock reset there at fresh 90. So the Angels look to just work it around, move it back and forth. Another cut. This one's tracked pretty decently by Franson. She's actually going to force the turnover as well. Watson now looking to break, but was surrounded. They're going to call. I think she was just a little too close on that pass. Watson, I assume, would have rather just play on as she did get that pass over to Ward, who had a little daylight. Good pass there from Watson again. Going to find Franson. Baker's just going to get out of the way as Franson's going to look to get another shot, most likely. But completely shut down in the back. Like we mentioned, 3 first-team East Division USA South Conference players in the back for Meredith, just able to shut down anyone, even if their name is Emma Franson, the most talented offensive weapon we've had today. Another good cut. Plenty of speed on that. Schlosser is going to get the save. It's going to end up in her circle as well, so she's going to pick up another save. That's save number 17 for a freshman in the back doing it all. She was Defensive Player of the Week a couple times for the Lions, even earning herself a spot on USA South.
Long bomb to Newbern. Doesn't quite come through. She can't keep it inbounds. A running clock situation here.
Yeah, running clock there. It takes us under 10 minutes. That's about 9.5. Meredith, time of possession has been dominated in this second half. The Lions, like we said, they battled very well in that first half. Despite the score line going into halftime, it was really those 4 to 5 minutes that just fell apart for the Lions. Other than that, they looked just as capable, just missing a few pieces here and there. And they're missing that Alelia Cruz, just incredible talent she has. Ward's now slowing this attack. Good attempted check by Newbern. She's going to come up hobbling, as I believe she just got dead-legged is what we used to call it. Looks to be all right. Going to track this runner now. Now she goes down. Kimbrough going to get called. Cruz is going to keep it anyways. Shot goes behind. 13. Instead, they're going to say she got a piece of it. Fresh shot clock. For Meredith.
So time dwindling here. We said just above 8 minutes again, well into a running clock. Meredith will be your USA South champions. Here, this will be the final women's lacrosse contest from the Walker Athletic Complex until the fall of 2021. We assume the conference has not announced whether they will attempt to play in the fall. Nick, you'd have to assume they will. You played everything in the spring. It went very, for Piedmont, it went very, very well.
Very, very smooth.
Piedmont did a great job following the COVID procedures, limited cancellations on our end. And so you would have to assume that everything will return to normal. Fall sports will play in the fall. Spring sports will play in the spring.
And our softball team might be playing soccer.
Yeah, our softball team's just out here playing soccer. They're having a good time. Again, USA South West Championship game here on Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube at 3 and 5. A very, very talented softball team here. Baseball getting underway. That senior day is taking place right now. If you want to hop over to that, 9 seniors being honored over there today in a must-win contest as Brevard continues to dominate Huntington. Baseball will have to pick up a win today in some form or fashion. But we're under 7 here. Nick, I believe this is the point where I do exit the broadcast. if they do score here. We'll wait, see if Meredith scores here. Hard cut here. Lady Lions defense has picked it up. This is a dangerous situation here. Handled well. Good cut. Back of the net for Meredith. Make it 24. Nick, it's been a pleasure calling the broadcast with you here. It's been a fun year. This will be the last time you and I are here together at the Walker Athletic Complex.
Last time at the WAC.
As men's lacrosse will not play here either. This is the final broadcast as Piedmont takes a timeout. Final broadcast here from the Walker Athletic Complex for the year. It's been an honor doing these this year, Nick. Had a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed listening to both of us. We don't really know much about women's lacrosse. I will say it has been a very exciting learning experience. I've had fun doing it. So I thank you all for allowing me to join you here. But that is it for me. Nick Pope will be staying here for the remaining 6 minutes as Piedmont took a timeout. And then he'll finish out with the champion as well. You're listening to Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube.
Welcome back. Here to the broadcast, Nick Pope here. Davis Barlow had to run. He's going to be getting good camera shots for the eventual winner of this contest. You would have to assume, barring, I don't even know if it's possible, it would take an incredible comeback. And honestly, you just don't see it on the field for the Lions at this point. Not much more out left. They've had good showings all throughout the year. This Meredith team, as we mentioned, 6-0 coming into this in conference play and 10-3 overall. So an absolute powerhouse. And they always are. They've won it, I'm pretty sure, for the past 3 years. This will be the fourth straight. As Cruz puts another goal in, she's going to continue her play. She's a 3-time all first-team conference nominee, Offensive Player of the Year this year, and she's just cooked the Lions for her, what is that, her fifth goal. After starting off with 5 assists and 1 goal, she's now at 5-5 for a total of 10 points, 5 goals, 5 assists, only being outdone in the goal category by Olivia Blake. Back there in the back, if you can see it, it is junior, Anna Watson talking to the freshman, Kellyanne Schlosser. Schlosser was named, as we mentioned, to the first West Division team for Piedmont in that goalkeeper position. She was alongside Jordan Pendergraft from Pfeiffer, who was also an incredible keeper for the Falcons. But Schlosser's done it all. Like we mentioned, a lot of saves, 17 today for a .405 save percentage. Not exactly what you would want from her, a little higher. You'd want to be around .6 or something along that. But when you have so many shots, they have had, as in the Angels have had 51 shots, and their accuracy has been impeccable. 43 on goal. That's an unreal shot on goal percentage. And Schlosser's done the best she can just to keep as many out as she can. Now we have another inside pass. Speaking of keeping it out, Schlosser makes a big save there. Unfortunately, it went right back to the Angels. But she's doing it everything she can to keep the Lions from just throwing this game away. Ball's up top. Again, this pass will stay in bounds. I think Watson thought it was just going to roll out the back. I bet she wished it would have, as it would have been a good Lions possession. That's a great catch there for Petruza on that pass inside. The cuts for this Meredith team. If you're learning about women's lacrosse like we are here, you should model your game after this Meredith team. The amount of cuts and just the amount of play and possession kept, it's just been incredible to watch. Another pass now by Dowdy. Schlosser again is going to make a save. 19 saves now, just keeping that percentage higher and higher. And now she's going to have to do a little bit of everything. She's going to have to run and look for a pass. She can't find one. She's going to drop it in her net to reset her count. Now it's with Crump. Crump, plenty of speed on her. As we mentioned, she's a dual sport athlete. She's looking to get into the attack now. Since she crossed, Ward's going to have to stay. Now Ward's going to join the attack. Franson's going to get a call there. Going to give her an opportunity here from that free position. Shot. She's going to be at a very good angle. But instead, they're going to put her at the 12. Doesn't matter. She's going to run through it anyways. Throw it off the post. And that foul that would have been called instead turned into a shot, so it wasn't called. Now the Angels are on the break. Good deflection from Crump. Doesn't matter. Meredith keeps possession. Now it's with Dowdy. Dowdy's going to put it in the net as well. And we just heard from the booth, the table, that it is a minute left on the clock. Not sure if we will even get another possession for these Lady Lions or the Meredith Avenging Angels. But no matter which way you pull or which way you see it, it's been an impressive year for both of these teams. Going through a lot of adversity, especially in this COVID season that has just been riddled by cancellations, travel differences, mask wearing necessities, practices distanced. It's been an incredible year in all of USA South play for women's lacrosse, men's and women's soccer. I've had the privilege of calling all of it, even had the privilege of calling a little basketball and volleyball. So for me, Nick Pope, it's been an incredible year to call. It's been an incredible year for these Lady Lions, and it's been an incredible year for Meredith as they are once again your USA South champion. As you can see, Coach just got poured with water. I believe that is the Coach of the Year. Meredith dominated on that far side. Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year. East Division was Meredith's division, and now they're getting rewarded with that trophy. You can see the man in green out there. That is my co-partner who was alongside me in the broadcast. Now he's out there getting good footage for USA South. Him and Carl Moore, the two people that are very talented with the camera. Barlow, very talented as well on the mic. Got to be out there. Make sure getting good shots. But if you're a fan of Piedmont, you can check out any one of our streams today. As we mentioned, we do have five different contests today. The first one here going to Meredith. A huge game is coming up right about now at 2. It will be our men's baseball team playing for a chance to compete in the West Division Championship. If they win one of these two games today, they will be in the championship. And then right next to us is that West Division Championship. The softball team, they'll be at 3-5. Huntington will be here as well to play them. The first time the Hawks and the Lions played, the Hawks won the first game 1-0, and then the Lions won the second game. So it should be very close and very important games all day on campus. But for me and Victor Munoz, the man on the camera, doing great work as he always does. It's been a pleasure calling all these games. It's been a pleasure filming all these games, and we have enjoyed it. Hopefully you have enjoyed it as well. But for one last time, I've been Nick Pope, Victor Conyas. We've delivered to the best of our ability this contest, and Meredith is once again your champions.